Yeah. All right, guys, take a look at that, huh? Is that fantastic? Come on, look at the faces. Take a second. I'm going to give you guys a minute or two to look at this, okay? I want you to see this as we talk. Oh, we will talk. Okay. Look at the picture. Please just take a minute. Really enjoy my genius. Enjoy how amazing it was that I did this, okay? It's the time that Trump invited Creepy Joe to his birthday and fucking come on. Please notice how fucking great this is. Like it'll literally hurt my heart if you don't notice how great this is, you know? Does that make sense? It's great. Like it's hysterical. I hate that my genius goes so unnoticed. Okay, but do share this fucking video because this is the thing. Not just this. I got some shit coming up right now that just got to wake you up a little bit. It's got to wake you up a little bit. It's got to wake you up the fuck a little bit. I mean, this is the problem right now. This is what people aren't getting. It's so fucking upsetting because here's the problem. I don't give a shit what side you're on, blah, 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 blah. This is the side you can't ever be on. Hold on a second. I got to do this right. Let me just make sure I get this shit right, okay? But oh shit, my hair is fucking wild. I love that. That is Flocka Siegel shit. Oh, I am Flocka Siegeling this shit. Yeah, for the older people, that's some real deal shit, right? That's some Flocka Siegel's hairdo going on right there. How you doing? All right, here's the real deal. I want you to follow me, and please pay attention because this is so important. The world needs to understand this. Okay, forget the fact, because I'm going to tell you this. I saw the Biden thing. Let me go to that. I saw the Biden thing. You know, about his kid. It's all true. Like, yeah, the kid does crack, or his son. I shouldn't say the kid. His son does crack. Okay. I don't believe this picture is real. I think there is a video. I could be wrong. I don't want. Why would you fall asleep doing crack? I'm just curious. What about crack? Goes, all right, well, another hit of crack. I'm ready to pass out. I'm ready to rediscuss how I've solved the world's problems after I've smoked a fucking hit of crack. So maybe that pic isn't real. The pictures of him, it is him. All three pictures are him. Yeah, he's smoking crack. And yeah, there's a video of him smoking crack. I just think nobody has the video yet. So they made up a picture. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's a Republican thing. That's a Republican thing, not a Trump-publican thing. The difference between Republicans, there's the Republicans, there's the Democrats, there's the liberals, and there's those of us that support Trump as president right now. We don't think he's a god. We don't think he's great. We know he's kind of a bloated, egotistical, chauvinistic son of a bitch who's fucking hysterical and calls it dead out and speaks his mind. And we love the fact that he speaks his mind. And yeah, we don't always agree with him. There's so many, I'm open borders. We don't always agree with him. I'm pro-choice. We don't always agree with him. But we agree way more with Trump than any other possibility out there, and especially Biden, who raised this. Let me just say this, actually. Biden, who raised this or this. We agree way more with Trump. We follow Trump way more than we do anyone else out there. So, but it's not about blindly following Trump. No, we know he's flawed. But as a politician, so far, he's been the best politician they've produced anywhere, anytime. Now, follow me on this. Stay with me. The pics, I think, are fake. Now, I want to show this one more time for the people who just popped in because I'm so proud of it. I came up with this. Again, everything I do is always original. Any meme I ever post is a meme I made. So follow me on this. This is when Creepy Joe Biden. Come on. Do you see the face swap? Please see the face swap. For those of you that aren't super aware, for those of you who stared at that goddamn spiral picture and never saw the picture in it, it's a face swap. Trump, Biden. Trump, Biden. From the video where the girl yanks the girl's hair and just shakes her. A fucking fantastic video if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's funny. It's one of the funniest things ever. This bitch here, I'm sorry, this bitch here blows out her candles, and she just starts ripping her hair. It was so great. Anyway, but I face swapped him. I want you to see that. It's the time that Trump invited Creepy Joe to his birthday. Anyway, I think it's hysterical. I'm proud of myself. Now, I want you to see this. This is where it gets real fucking serious, okay? This is where we're going to get real serious. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. This is where we're going to get real serious because I'm going to piss some people off with this. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right ahead of time. I am going to piss some people off with this. But this is the fact. This is why all black people in America need to wake the fuck up. Not all. There's a ton of them that are woke up to the understanding. There's a ton of them that are woke up to the understanding that fuck worse. Fuck worse. Fuck worse. Like Trump, they know that Trump doesn't hate them. Trump might have some prejudice, not racism. Trump might have some ignorance, not racism. You see? Trump might think all black guys got big dicks and, stuff like that. Or they talk the same. Or the Ebonics is real. Trump might think that. But he doesn't think that black people is the same as every other human being. You see? Trump doesn't think that. And Trump doesn't think that black women aren't beautiful. He loves black women. See, that's what I'm saying. So just wake up a little to this. Now, here's the real. And a lot of black people realize this. A lot of I'm sorry, someone just cracked me up. A lot of black people need to wake up to this, and I'm going to show you this video, and I'm going to post my banner. This is my banner, and I stand behind it because this is a fact, and it's what a lot of people
need. We don't need you here, bro. We don't need you here. Nah, we don't need you here, bro. Come with me. Man, fuck that. Hey, fuck you and fuck you too. Fuck both of y'all. Hey, man, my freedom is to protect the real shit. This man's a sucker, and you know that. Turn around. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out. Fuck out of here. You're not welcome here, man. Get the fuck
If you are not able to see how Nazi that is, if you're not able to wake up, do you know that these people have their Twitter accounts canceled? Their Facebook, their everything accounts canceled? Wake up, people. This is the most Nazi behavior. This will probably get canceled. That's why I'm asking you to share. Because if you don't share this, I am shadow banned to no end. None of this ever gets out. And here's the simple fact. I don't give a fuck that, I don't believe that the fucking photo of Hunter Biden with the crack pipe hanging out of his mouth asleep, I don't know that that's real. If it is real, I think someone put it there. That's not the point. I do believe he smoked crack. I do believe he did all this shit. I believe he sold out to everyone and took money. It's all true. All that's true. And if you know that's true, that's enough reason not to vote. And I'm going to show you another reason not to fucking vote. Okay? It's real simple.
Unlike the African-American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community. Do you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump and you ain't black? Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
My Democratic colleagues don't like me saying this. I think the two-party system is good for the South and good for the Negro, good for the black. And other than the fact that they still call me boy, I think they've changed their mind about it.
They're gonna put you all back in chains.
The first sort of mainstream African American who was articulate and bright and clean and nice-looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook, man.
It was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputation of two United States senators who built their reputation and career on the segregation of race in this country.
Are you going to apologize like Cory Booker has?
Apologize for what? For what?
If you can't fucking wake up to that, you're never going to wake up to anything. Those are words out of his own mouth. That's his words. Those aren't dubbings. Those aren't tricks. Those aren't anything. Okay. I don't give a shit if they shoved a fucking fake ass pipe or dubbed in a pipe on Hunter Biden's mouth. Yeah, we all know he's a drug addict. That's known. But here's the simple fact. That shit was straight out of his mouth. And if you don't get that, and that shit was straight out of Kamala Harris's mouth. And also when Kamala Harris said she doesn't believe him and she believes the women who accused him back in the day, that was straight out of her mouth. Those were their words. Their words alone damn the fucking their candidacy. Their words alone damn their candidacy. If you don't get that, you're not getting it. I'm not saying, look, you guys fucked up. The Democrats fucked up. You could have offered way better people. You didn't. You offered nobody. You offered garbage. And you expect all of us to vote for garbage because in your world, Joe Biden earned the right to be president, just like Hillary earned the right to run that second term, meaning they put in their dues and they had to be given that. That's bullshit. You could have instead been a real party and put up a better candidate, and then we could have looked at it that way. Instead, you put up Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and Joe Biden did make an entire political career on segregation. It's true. And the things he said were out of his own mouth. And his son did do that stuff and take the bribes, and all that shit's real. That's what you're not waking up to. And that's why I'm shadow banned. That's why I've been cut out. Right now, I have just been pretty much shut down. There's a few people that I've tagged that can see me. Nobody else. I'm looking on Facebook right now, and no one else can see me. I don't tag myself on a separate site, so I can see if I can go and find me, and I can't find me. I'm completely blocked from a search or anything. Unless people share, nobody will ever see this. But the simple fact is this. A black person got their fucking teeth knocked out for just not agreeing with the left. And it was a white person in a mask and a hoodie over his mouth or whatever, robbery mask looked like, you know what I'm talking about. Punched him in the face and knocked his teeth out. So Black Lives Matter, except in that case, unless they support Trump, then their lives don't matter. That's insanity. My daughter actually likes Trump. Okay, she's 10 years old. She has no idea who she likes. And I don't tell her who to like. I actually tell her. She goes, oh, I liked her. I go, baby, you don't know. Make up your own mind as you grow. I go, learn about everybody, learn about everything, and you make your own decision. I go, you don't need to do anything I think isn't what you have to think. What I believe isn't what you have to believe. You have to believe what you feel is real out there. I go, if you end up going out there and finding things that are real cool, then believe them. But find your own way. I don't want to influence my kids. I've not pushed any of my 3 kids. My oldest daughter, super liberal. She was yelling at me. I'm fucking Jewish. Grew up in Pacoima, speak Spanish, teach in South Central, have kids who are mixed. My daughter, who's Welsh and Jewish, comes back from college yelling at me like I'm the head of the Klan. I go, baby, are you serious? Like step 900 feet back, okay? Because I'm not white, you're white. I'm not part of it, you're Welsh. Your family on your mom's side were part of the shit. You guys did everything. You created all the problems. So don't ever snap at me. Now, I don't believe that white people are by any means even close to being the worst people in this world. There's been so many more travesties and atrocities committed that are far worse than anything white people ever did. And that's the reality. But the reality is everybody's committed atrocities and travesties, and who cares? Who cares what color they were? Sons of bitches and daughters of bitches and bastards and sons of bastards. That's who committed atrocities. That's who committed travesties. That's who did all this and stole and cheated. Bastards and bitches. Not the rest of us that are good humans. So let's get over that. Let's stop trying to put labels on where we stand, and let's stand with good people that don't fuck each other over and aren't trying to tell each other exactly what they should do. Nobody should. Again, I'll tell you, on the right side, shut the fuck up about abortion. What do you fucking care? If the only people that are getting abortions are the ones that are okay with it, like, again, unless a ton of Republicans are getting abortions, or conservatives are getting abortions, which they shouldn't be because it's against their beliefs. So then the only people fucking getting abortions are on the left or liberals or things like that, right? Immigrants, all that stuff, right? So good in that case for you, right? Like, that's what you want, isn't it? So why don't you shut the fuck up about abortion and everything else and let them all get rid of their fucking kids? And you go ahead and multiply like rabbits. And then you'll run the world, you dumb fucking ass. How are you not logical enough to see that? How are you not? Fuck your gods and all this shit. What's God? You think God's going to be mad at you because you didn't stop someone from getting an abortion? That's not true. That's not what the Bible says. The Bible says let God judge. So let God judge. If the only people that are getting abortions are the people on the fucking left and the liberals and the wackos and the hippies and the immigrants and stuff like that, what do you care? What do you care? Less of them, more of you. You get a vote. You get a win. Dumbass. If that was really the case, right? If that was your agenda. But there's a different agenda on the right there. You see, if caring about immigrants and stuff like that was on the agenda of the left, they'd open the borders. But that's not their agenda. They want cheap labor. They want their houses cleaned. They want their kids taken care of by you. So they keep you illegal, but let you come here. I say, fuck that. You're not an illegal human being. You're a human being. You're legal. You're legal to go anywhere in this world because you're a human being born on this world. We should all be legal to go anywhere in this world. Fuck your passport. You want to do something? Get fingerprints. Fingerprint the criminals. Only the criminals. Drug traffickers, things like that. Murderers, things like that. Rapists. Fingerprint them. And as you walk through, you throw your thumbprint down. If it matches with one of them, you don't get to go nowhere. If it doesn't, move along. They don't get your information. They only get to know whether you matched with one of them. That's all. Move along. Move along, little doggy, move along. See, but Democrats don't want that. Democrats don't want open borders. Republicans, for some reason, don't want Democrats killing their kids that are going to be Democrats. Democrats don't want the people they care so much about to just be treated like human beings and be allowed to come wherever they want and work wherever they want, and everyone go work and live and do whatever they want. Democrats don't want that. They want cheap labor. So wake up to that. See, they lost slavery. Democrats were the slave owners, if you remember. If you know your real history, Democrats were the slave owners. All they want is their slavery back. So they want you to come here illegally so they can legally own you. Wake up to that. That's what I'm saying. The Republicans are crap. I mean, the conservatives on the right are crap. The Democrats and the liberals are crap. It used to be the far left and the far right were crap. The far right's crap. The entire left and liberals are crap. And the Trumpublicans, like myself, which are the people in America who we want to have a right to have a gun if we want a gun. I want to have a right to protect myself if I want to protect myself. They make guns. I want to be able to buy one. I want the freedom to go to a smoke-free park. I want all these different rights. I want the right to be able to buy marijuana legally and not get in trouble. Mushrooms, things like that. I want the right to buy all those things legally and not get in trouble. I don't want the right to do them around children. I don't want the right to smoke fucking marijuana. If you smoke marijuana at a kid's party or you smoke marijuana like this and that, I'll punch you in your fucking reproductive system. Male or female, I'll Bruce Lee your fucking reproductive system if I see you smoking marijuana at a fucking kid's party, you twat. And I love marijuana. I got it right next to me. My kids aren't here this weekend. I'm single dad, fucking partying like crazy. Gonna air out the house, incense, vacuum, everything crazy before they get back. But right now, nutso, wacko, having fun. You see? But if you think smoking weed at a kid's party, smoking weed around your kids, I'll punch you in your fucking reproductive system, you loser piece of shit. And that's what people need to wake up to. All you guys are idiots. Left, right, you're all fucking wacko. Trump-publicans. Trump-publicans just want to have fun and party and live and let live. And we want to prosper. We want America to prosper. America, anyone in America. I don't give a shit if you were born here. I don't give a shit if you got here legally. I just want everyone in America to do well. Anyone who gets their way into fucking America to do well. And I want to go after criminals. And I don't want to defund the police. I grew up in bad neighborhoods. People who grew up in bad neighborhoods don't want to defund the police. We like the police. We hate the fucking police. But we like that when we need them, there's police. Okay, I hate when they pull me over because I'm white in an all black and Latin neighborhood, but I'm just going home. But I love when fucking some shit was going crazy and I called the police and they showed up. So I don't want to defund them. I want them to be more educated. I want them to be more knowledgeable. I'd like more people from our communities, in poor communities. I'd like more people from the poor communities becoming police. I'd like more body cams. I'd like more accountability, but I in no way want to defund the police. I don't have a better solution. Anyway, guys, listen, I'm Burger. Share the fuck out of this, you little bastards. If you don't, then, look, if you're a Trump-publican, if you want Trump reelected, share the fuck out of this, because the simple fact is Black lives don't matter to the left. They're punching the fuck out of any black person who disagrees with them. They go off on any black person who disagrees with them. The only black lives that matter to them are the ones they put forward. LeBron James matters to them. That's who. Fuck LeBron James. LeBron James is a piece of shit. He didn't give a fuck about the black community. That motherfucker could take the whole black community out of debt. But he ain't doing, fuck. I'm just so sick of that. It's horrible. Him talking like he's ever dealt with anything. I've seen what black people go through in South Central that don't have money, that don't have athletic ability like he does, that aren't sponsored by schools and didn't go to private schools and everything else, you lying piece of shit. I hate that. I hate that so much because it takes away from everything some people really go through. There's black people out there that are dealing with so much bullshit every day. I know. I was a white person in an all black and Latin area. I got pulled over all the time. It's fucking horrible. It's annoying. I've had knees in my neck. I was 200 and something pounds, white. I'd be driving home with my shirt off because I was fucking waitering all day at Coco's in a pink shirt. And I didn't want to wear a pink shirt home. And I was 206 pounds huge. So I was in my Mustang. So cops would see me going home. And they'd pull me over thinking I had drugs because I shouldn't be in that neighborhood, but I live there. Wake up, world. Wake up. Trump-publicans, 2020. Trump-publicans, 2020. Trump-publicans. best Vegas hotel deals for tonight.
Harvard researcher Dr. Daniel Kramer has estimated that as many as 10,000 women every year.
Fields away on this warm-up lap then. 23 laps coming up in MotoGP. It went all the way down to the wire last week. Are we in for another thriller here? And can Taka Nakagami become the first Japanese rider to win in MotoGP since 2004? Long time ago, of course, Makoto Tamada, wasn't it? Back at the twin room table, we've not had a Japanese rider on a Premier Class podium since Katsuyuki Nakasuga in Valencia 2012. The last time a Japanese rider took a podium in the dry MotoGP, Shinya Nakano, way back in Assen, 2006. Slightly warmer than qualifying in FT4 yesterday. 22-degree air temperature at the moment. Some of the cloud cover has gone. Track temperature up to about 20. Motorcycle race. In Alex Rinder's mind, his mindset is to get the whole shot with Suzuki's brilliant launch device, which he used great effect last weekend. He's going to try and use that again here today, get the whole shot, and he's going to try and clear off. That's clearly
how do you ride disabled
with that front tyre choice.
How do you ride disabled?
The famous Aragon Wall, who will be leading out to there on this opening lap, as they have. Point matters in MotoGP at the moment. Joan Mir on 121, Quartararo on 115, then it's Maverick on 109, Dovi on 106, and the man on pole, Taka Nakagami. If he wins today, he changes on the Michelin tyre list, most notably everything else by American set. Yaris, when you had the three men that have got 4 Michelins, soft front, everybody.
600 lawsuits have been filed against Johnson & Johnson and Colgate-Palmolive, these are prominent manufacturers of products, and they accuse the companies of failing to warn consumers of the possible link between ovarian cancer and the use of talc-based body powder in the genital area. Now, additional lawsuits have been filed by men and women alleging their mesothelioma was caused by inhaling asbestos.
Here comes on it, Prince as well. Nakagami will lead. Start for your. It's a clip now of the Alex Rins, so the place to. It's good, can't be Andre, the video social. Gummy. These lines on the very first mistake. Curly.
Well. It isn't Michael Scott, you old bastard.
Ovarian?
If you or someone you love has been harmed due to the use of talcum powder products, you need to call the number on the screen right now, as you may be entitled to significant.
Well, the Medicare annual enrollment period ends. Call now.
Have you or a loved one been diagnosed with ovarian cancer after regular use of Johnson & Johnson baby powder? You may be entitled to compensation. Substantial verdicts have already been awarded because of Johnson & Johnson's failure to warn the public of this risk, including a $4.69 billion verdict in July of 2018 and 3 other verdicts totaling over $614 million.